Okay, we're going to get started here in about 5 minutes, so say your good mornings. Good morning out there in YouTube land. Thanks for being with us this morning at Unity of Flagstaff. You know, everything you want to find out about the community, just go to that website, www.unityofflagstaff.org. And of course, there is a donate page there, and we appreciate your ongoing support. Today, we're going to talk about doors. How about that? Opening doors in 2024. So let's check that out and see where that goes. We have Matt Devlin with us today doing music, always blessed by that. And my friends, we want to remind you that if you want to email us at office@unityofflagstaff.org with your favorite picture of your mom and you, or just your mom, your dad and you, or just your dad, we are putting together our annual Mother and Father's Day pictorial montage of moms and dads and celebrating that mom energy and dad energy, however that expressed in your life. So again, office@unityofflagstaff.org. Check that out. Welcome. Thanks for spending your Sunday morning with us. Share the link. Bye-bye.
Good. Sounds good.
This is in honor of our highway cleanup crew. Round of applause. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry sent that video to me. Thank you. Boom, boom. Here we go. How many people did we have out there yesterday, Michael? 11 people out there picking up trash on I-40. Round of applause. Come on now. Raise your hand if you participated yesterday. Thank you. And this is Michael, the guy that's leading the band here, by the way, right? Hey, Daniel, is that you?
I think we should see. I think we should see Jerry dance this.
I do too. He's the one that gave me the video, right? So, again, I'm not able to click for some reason, buddy. So, thank you again to our highway cleanup crew. We weren't bare. That's good. And here they are. Round of applause. They made it happen out there. The world is a more beautiful place than it already is. As you are comfortable, please stand. We're going to swing wide the doors this morning. Thank you, Matt Devlin, for being here. Thank you. Daniel Nahmod's song. Here we go. Hey!
Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for mankind. Swing wide the doors this autumn. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors this autumn. I'm not holding it anymore. I'm gonna shout it out loud. I understand now what I'm here for and what this life is about. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about getting a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. Lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors this autumn. And there's a voice that I've heard for years. I've learned to keep it inside. But now it's coming through loud and clear. I want a different life. It's about love, it's about laughter, it's about comfort and smiles. It's about love, it's about kindness, it's about hearts open wide. It's about love, it's about passion, it's about taking a chance. It's about love, it's about service, it's about lending a hand. Lending a hand. Swing wide the doors, the time is right. Swing wide the doors to let in the light. Bring in the dawn for humankind. Swing wide the doors this autumn night. Swing wide the doors this autumn night.
And have a seat. Thank you. Good morning. Matt Devlin. Isn't it good to be us? So welcome to Unity of Flagstaff. If you're here for the first time, hang on. Because Spirit is expressing as each and every one of us. They're talking about my peacock pants. I hear that over here. Yeah, I'm wearing peacocks. See, there we go. I just thought I'd say that out loud because it was being said in the room anyway, right? I love that. I'm Reverend Penny Honey. Thank you for being here. It is Sunday again. It happens every week. It's an amazing thing. I know. It just keeps happening, right? And we are blessed with the opportunity to come together as community. But this is just one day of the week that we do that. We do that as we hold each other in consciousness. We do that as we support each other, near or far, because that's who we are. If you are here for the first time, they probably gave you some propaganda at the door. Please be sure and drop that in the offering basket as it goes by, because I would love to stay in touch with you. So take a breath. This community is here to support you in your prayer life and on your spiritual journey. I say it every Sunday. Unity is founded on prayer. And if you don't really understand what I mean by that, I recommend you go to unity.org and look up prayer. And it'll tell you our history that we have in the relationship to prayer. What we know is, and I love this quote by Emily Cady, we talk to God, that is prayer. And God talks to us, that's inspiration. So there are a lot of ways to do that. We have prayer partners in the room. They'll raise their hands, please, if you are available to pray. Here to celebrate and pray with you. 1-800-NOW-PRAY, 24/7, Silent Unity. Somebody is there. Call them. Just call them if you've never done that. Because when you do need it, you will feel confident and you are poised to receive the blessing that is in that. So thank you. And, of course, we have a prayer box over here. Please feel free to write that prayer down. It's held by our prayer team for 30 days and simultaneously being sent to Silent Unity to be held there also for 30 days. And you can always call me here at the center. Say hello to our YouTube folks out there. Thank you. We have really got some numbers going out there. We're looking like we're like an actually YouTube channel. It's kind of cool. Yeah, tell your friends. And thank you for being with us. We appreciate you. And if you get a chance, chat Hayden up. He loves that because he just doesn't have anything else to do back there. So let's take a little breath. I'm going to do an opening prayer, and then I'm going to introduce your PA. He's the guy in the tree. See? Did you see what I did with that, Bruce? This is actually a photograph that Bruce provided us, so I added the arrow. So let's take a little breath. Spirit, thanks. Thanks. We are blessed. We are grateful. The expression through us as us. We feel that. We know that. And it is by grace that we get to share that. For this, we are grateful. So we open this time and this space now. Come on in. Ready and willing. We stand in gratitude, and so it is. And so it is. All right, your platform assistant today. Here he is, Mr. Bruce Higgins. This photograph actually is one of Bruce's that he sent. Tell us where this is from, Bruce.
I think I'm on now.
You are on.
This is from Cambodia, actually, from near Angkor Wat. There was the Khmer Empire long ago. Was quite powerful and had some amazing architecture. Now it's all being overgrown by ficus, and that was what's going here. But I just love that little face that you can't see too well here. If we had the lights off, it would be more obvious. But it's kind of neat. It's a very amazing place, and that was a place. We think we go through a lot. Those folks went through the Khmer Rouge, and they have forgiven. It's amazing. I mean, they've got people in their villages that were tattletales that resulted in people dying, and they have forgiven those people, and they haven't run them out of the villages. I was asking, I said, why is that guy even still alive? And go, we're moving on. Something to think about. Okay, as is a recommended practice here at Unity, now's the time for gratitudes and prayer requests. So, hold on a sec. I forgot to put my eyeballs on.
He's the only one in the room that has to do that, right?
Okay, now I can see it. We are honored to share your prayer requests and gratitudes. We collectively affirm with you and those that you pray with and celebrate with that the presence of God and good is in all things, and that the one power we know with you that God, the universe, spirit, whatever you call it, I know one guy called it a wood stove, knows the details. Wasn't me, but I kind of understood it. So does anyone have any gratitudes or prayer requests that they'd like to share with the community at this time? Coming at you.
Thank you. I'm requesting prayer support for the signs have been pointing that I may need to consider a career transition, not immediately. I'm actually committed to where I am through the end of this calendar year, maybe early 2025. But things are changing at work, and I'm not sure whether that means whether I fit there or not anymore. But I'm just looking for direction. Maybe I need to talk to Gary Robbins and other local attorneys about what my next steps might be next year. But so thinking to make some important decisions.
So, Susan, I'm going to affirm with you right out of the gate that you are wise, that you have the power of discernment, and it serves only your highest and best, and that comes with ease and with grace. All the right people appear in your pathway to support you, and we celebrate this next level of your expression. You are a light. That will be your guide. Yeah.
Good morning. I'm going to piggyback off of that. Next Monday, I get to start a career path that I've never done before in a recovery program here in Flagstaff called STAR, and it stands for Sobriety Today Addiction Recovery. And I don't have fear anymore like I did when I first started contemplating this position, but I would like prayers and divine spirit towards guiding me to react and teach and communicate with these people on a level that's correct for them, and also to I need to be a little careful not to get emotionally drained in a position like this. I hear it's pretty common. So I just appreciate the communities and the divine universal love to help me through this and to do the best that I can. Thank you.
So Daniel, yay. This is exciting. Right, come on, yes, do a yay. Yay! So that also means if it doesn't go well, Alan, So we stand with you in your place of knowing. We also affirm with you that it just ain't you, but it is the Christ consciousness within you that is doing the work. And we see you easily and effortlessly releasing into that every moment. There is no question about your skills and do you know how. You are one with divine mind, and you are drawing from that wisdom right now and every moment going forward. And we celebrate the personal work that it took to find yourself where you are right now. and we see the God in all of it with you. Yeah. Yay! Yay!
Morning, everybody. I am a recent implant, as most people know, to the zone. And with as being an implant, there are different plants around. And they have definitely attacked me for the last 2 weeks plus. I am not well. Sorry, I missed Unity last week. But you know what? People have continually reached out. Penny brought me soup, y'all. That's what's up. And it was a hearty soup. It wasn't it was some serious stuff. There's some power in there. My energy's pretty well depleted. I found myself doing my best to make sure I keep away from people, keep away from my roommates. I have 11 other roommates, which I didn't want to pass anything on to. I believe it's the pollen, though. But at the same time, you know what? I reached a depressive state after a few days in exile. I've pushed myself off into a room, and I've been pretty not doing so well. Like mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, everything has been down. So just keep me in your prayers, y'all. And but there have been people. Miss Dixie definitely reached out to me for sure, and I thank you guys very much.
So the reaching out is just a reminder that you are divine, that you are loved, and there is no separation regardless of where you may be emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically. There's no separation. The reaching out is just a reminder of your perfect wholeness as we reflect that back to you. And your body's healing. It knows exactly how to be well and how to receive its new zone of allergens. Anybody? Anybody? And it can be a moving target. But you are perfect and whole. And it is our joy to share this journey with you, Alan. Yeah. And it was hearty soup. Vegetable, chicken, turmeric, la 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 la. I can't tell you the rest. We're on YouTube. Yeah, well seasoned.
Hi, my name is Barbara Busaletti, and you're going to see me in a few tears because Unity Church really resonates with me. You know, be discerning. So far, so good. I'm like, oh. But in 2000. And I have to express something, and not everybody believes that we're in spiritual warfare, but in 2014, I connected with Jehovah's Witness, and I was going through this weird enlightenment. I mean, it was a rapid, slam dunk enlightenment. I was told by tarot cards, study, you know. So I was all ungrounded the whole bit, even though I did the exercises anyway. But what he told me was, he goes, Barbara, he goes, this is not about enlightenment right now. We're in spiritual warfare. So I was like, you know, pray for the peace to harmony. You know, so that's pray for the peace. Not necessarily. I'm not into the word peace. Pray for the harmony. You know, and do a little bit of talking about it, but not in a scary way, because we're on our way out of it. You know, it's I don't even know the Bible. It's like Armageddon. People are being chosen. If you're not with God, you're not going to stay.
And of course, what we know is there is nowhere we can be that we're without God, without spirit, without divine intervention and support. And we do pray for a lifted consciousness and awareness of the power that is within us and all around us, and that we align with that in our thoughts, in our words, in our deeds, and in our actions. And we affirm for each and every one that that is easy, fun, and done. Yeah. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you. I got it.
This is a little bit of an advertisement, but I'm also very grateful. We're starting a new group. It's called Party On, and we have a few members. And we're looking at ways to do social activities, but also some fundraising ideas. This is our first one, the sombreros that's on your chair. So we want to partner with local restaurants and businesses and grow in our community. And so if you would like to do that along with me, Sandra, Sue, Penni, our first meeting, I think, I haven't cleared it with everybody, but May 9th it's a Thursday at 4:30 over here. But if you do sign up, we will put the stamp on that because we have a few more people that are signing up, and we want to be sure it works for everybody. So anyway, party on. You know how to get a hold of me. So, and I'm grateful for this opportunity because I think it's really a big step towards what we want, how we want to be involved in our community. So.
Yay, right? How fun is that? So on that date, so thank you, Shar. May 22nd at noon, we're all going to meet over there because 30% of the total ticket will go back to Unity of Flagstaff. And we're going to be doing some more partnering with some more local restaurants like that. So I know, aren't we cool? We're just so cool.
And that day, if you can't make it, you can order out, take out. It doesn't have to be at noon. It's the entire day.
And so just say Unity of Flagstaff when you place your order, and they'll give us credit. I know. Kind of fun, huh? All right. Anyone? Thank you, Shar. Yes, Miss Sandra.
I actually have a gratitude and a prayer request. This past week has been amazing thanks to Unity. I got invited and included in one of the funnest nights I've had, most fun that I've had. And I actually got up there and sang karaoke and laughed, and it was just amazing. I had the opportunity to clean up our city and just really be a part of this organization, and it's really just changing everything. And my prayer request seems to be a theme today, is in just the next couple months, I have some really large decisions and changes that I need to face, where to live and a job that's going to support that. And I'm trying to take a different avenue, which is not planning and shoving it down my own throat and having it color-coded. I'm allowing the universe to bring it to me and trying to remain calm and patient. And so Unity's been helping me with that, because when I can get out of my brain and have fun, it stops me from getting in there and letting that old mental ticker-taker go and worry. So I just thank you and prayer requests for some big decisions that need to be made. Thank you.
Oh, karaoke. And none of us got arrested. I'm just saying. We were celebrating Evan, and yeah, it's good to be us, isn't it? And I love hearing that this community is serving as a tool in your life. But what I love most of all is that you have the eyes and the heart to see them, and then the courage to apply them. That's where this good comes from, is your knowing and willingness. And I affirm with you, easy, fun, and done. The universe already has it waiting for you. Use those eyes, use that heart. You're right where you're supposed to be. We're so grateful it's here. Anyone else? Trina wears one of those little things that measures her steps, so we always get a thank you note when she's the...
I just have a quick thank you. for the divine weather that we've been having. In fact, I was walking my dog yesterday and I said to her, "Is this heaven?" It just felt like that. I really felt like heaven. So I'm grateful. The other thing that I want to say is next week we have our annual meeting. And I want, and I want to remind everyone that we're having our big potluck. This is a big one. This isn't a soup day. This is a spiral ham, and then you all bring the side dishes. So it's going to be a lovely time, and we'll have a great meal, and then we'll have a meeting that will be informative and fun and won't last too long. How about
45 minutes. 45. Yay, Sue. Thank you for that. 45
There will be
minutes.
music. There will be fun. There will
Yes.
be Penny. What else could we want?
You don't have to include that. You could. We do. We have special music at the beginning of the annual party. We're going to have great food. We're going to come together. We're going to celebrate who we are. And we're going to look at opening doors in 2024. So thank you, Sue. Thank you. Yeah. Although there will be vegetarian black bean soup in case you don't eat ham. Anyone else? All right. I'm going to give this microphone to Bruce.
Thank you,
Should be a
Penny.
relay team. Nobody dropped the mic.
Not yet. We are grateful for the power of prayer and the good news spoken and unspoken here today. Again, we affirm that each condition, person, situation is an expression of the divine. We claim love, wisdom, healing, and wholeness. And so it is, and so we let it be. And today's principle is number 5, and by golly, that's the one that's even up there. So let's say this together. It is not enough to understand spiritual teachings. We choose to live the truth we know. And here we go, cheerleader.
Yep, more of that. All right.
Okay, karaoke. Mm-hmm. I chose my apparel, I wore a beer barrel, and they rolled me to the very first row. I held a big sign that said, "Kiss me, I'm a baker, and Monty, I sure need the dough." Then I grabbed that sucker by the throat until he called on me, 'cause my whole world lies waiting behind door number 3. Boy, these guys are old. They don't remember that song. Okay, if you didn't do your homework, I'll remind you that today, Penny will be talking about opening doors with better prospective outcomes than Jimmy had with Let's Make a Deal. So, from the Daily Word, January 7th, 1993, I'm stealing this idea from Trina. If you ever let thoughts of weakness, illness, or limitation in the front door of your mind, let them pass through the back door quickly. Let go and let God. Let go. If negative thoughts are allowed to linger, they can become charged with emotion and embedded so that they close out good thoughts. How much better it is to let go of unwanted thoughts and experiences. Let God. Your mind is a fit setting for thoughts of wonder and appreciation for all the beauty in the world and all the good that God is bringing forth into your body, your life, and your affairs. Let go and let God. Your peaceful mind is your meeting ground with God. How precious are those moments of sweet communion. By letting go and letting God, you can keep this ground holy. I was going to wind this up with a quote that I have heard attributed to Winston Churchill, but it turns out that's apocryphal. It is actually from the writings of a New Thought lecturer, John Randall Dunn. And here this is within the writing. Someone once asked a man how he was. He replied, "I'm going through hell." Said his friend, "Well, keep on going. That's no place to stop." We'll now prepare for meditation.
Thank you, Bruce. All right, so let's take a deep breath, settle in. Thank you, Daniel, for taking care of those lights. This is also a photo by Bruce Higgins. Check this out. Yeah, I know. Isn't that lovely? You know, it was a pretty appropriate little message, wasn't it, Bruce? It worked right in. Yeah. Take a breath. Creative mind, divine intelligence, light and love and peace. We affirm and call these forward now. We allow the truth of who we are to wash over us, heal us, rest in the core of our soul, our divine nature and expression. Breathe. Feel the life coursing through your body. And breathe. Feel the synchronicity of how your body works, blesses you. And breathe. Filling that space with spirit. Every opportunity, every thought, every concern, every fear enfolded now by the light that resides within you. We are no longer bound by or limited to the expression of these things. We align and we claim the gift of our divine nature. And as we feel that, as we experience that, we feel this sense of connection across our planet, knowingness for each and every one. And as you experience that light moving in and through you, out and around, enfolding our universe, we rest now in the silence. The healing, the peace, the light. We give thanks. And as we feel ourselves moving back into this space, into this consciousness, we give thanks. And as we move forward in our service, connecting and learning and being with each other, we give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks.
come around back. Sign around back, said we'll be right back. So I waited and I waited for a day and a half. Sometimes we need a sign, get us on track. Nah, nah, nah. Well, I finally found a home, and the door's wide open. They said, come on in, my friend, and tell us where you've been. Gotta feed your body and soul, don't have to go. I found a home, the door's wide open. Find yourself outside looking in. Just keep on knocking, baby, knocking again. 'Cause it only takes once, you know what I mean. Sometimes the things we need, they don't come easy. No, no, no. And I finally found a home, and the door's wide open. They said, come on in, my friend, and tell us where you've been. Feed your body and soul, you don't have to go. I found a home, and the door's wide open. The door's wide open. We're gonna have to knock down a door, 2, maybe 3. Sometimes a little bit of faith, it's all we need. And the right chord. And I finally found a home, and the door's wide open. Come on in, they said, tell us how you been. Feed your body and soul, you don't have to go. I found a home, and the door's wide open. The door's wide open. Feed our bodies and souls, we don't have to go. We found a home, and the door's wide open. The door's wide open. The door's wide open.
Now I'm thinking we were going to sing that the second song because it's so, isn't that what? He wrote that, right? For today. So we may have
I
to
wrote
do.
it for these guys. They inspired. Our door's wide open.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do that during abundance so
On
they
a
can
little
hear it
hook.
again. Yeah, because aren't we blessed? Yes, yes. Sponsor a Sunday for music. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's a door. And the guy says, where's it go? And his traveling mate says, well, it stays where it is, I think. That was by Terry Pratchett, and he wrote a book. It's from the series Discworld. Are you familiar with it? Yeah. Okay, I was new to this. So check it out. Highly recommended? Highly recommended. There you go. From series Discworld, Terry Pratchett. So opening doors, come on in. This week I said, well, okay, so our theme for the year is opening doors in 2024. Oh, yeah, I can build around that. Oh, yeah. And so I painted some doors, as you know. Okay. Thank you, Daniel, for helping me get those. Habitat for Humanity was very kind to us with those doors. We are a community. We used them last week in our little meeting after the service. We're going to use them more this coming Sunday at our annual meeting. It's going to be a lot of fun. I promise you do not have to repaint them or put doorknobs in them, so none of that's included. So do you have any doors in your life that you've left locked? Or some that you've closed and you're just not going to go back through those doors? And then we see all these opportunities in the world and we think, what's behind that one? What's there? These decisions we have to make, right? These new things we take on, and all these new doors start flying open, or at least making themselves noticed. And it can be a little overwhelming sometimes. So I want to take that element and soften it for you. You can walk past 1,000 doors and not open one. You always get to choose. You always are the guy, the gal, the bean that stands in front of a door and says, all right, am I going to open this or not? But what I can tell you about every one of those doors, and I have opened a lot of unpainted, had to fight to open them. Anybody ever fight to open something up in your life? Had to just kick the snot out of that thing to get it to come open. But I was going in there. Notice that maybe shouldn't have to be so hard. But I was going in there, and I did. And what I can tell you about every one of those doors that you come across, every one you got to kick down, every one you got to pull really hard to get open, every one of them has a blessing behind it. Even the ones I had to kick really hard and didn't feel so good once I got in there, every one of them required, every one of them blessed me eventually. And as I say, it's the eventual that we struggle with. It's that little gap in there that we think, what the heck am I doing? Am I the only one? Nobody ever else thinks, what the heck am I doing? Sometimes I think it's a mantra. I really try to change that. Doors have evolved over time, and they reflect a lot, believe it or not, of technology. They started out as they were just wild animal skins when we started being less nomad and we started taking up residency in places. Oh gosh, and now what do we have? Folding doors, opening doors, sliding doors, automatic doors, light sensor doors. And this is exactly an example and a metaphor for the fact that in your life and as you evolve, the doors will change. They're just not always going to look the same. And doors have been quite popular in spiritual teachings. Not only have physical doors served us, but the doors like the Zen masters talk about. They talk about the gateless gate. And it is the barrier of enlightenment. And it reminds us that there is no gate, not one that you can't pass through. And that every one symbolizes the nature of our spiritual awakening. That it's difficult to do, but we just keep moving forward. The Buddhists, they really like doors. 84,000 doors to enlightenment. Wouldn't you hate to lose count? It would not be good, right? Was that 75 or was that 76,000? Right? 84,000 doors to enlightenment. And of course, in the Christian practice, what we say is ask, seek, knock, and the door will be opened unto you. The Sufi poets, they say this: the door is round and open, don't go back to sleep. They use doors as metaphors for the journey toward God. That's how they see doors. Amazing, isn't it? We all have them, right? Anybody got any doors in your life? Right? Stop and look at those for a moment. Consider how that is a metaphor for so many teachings. And then look at the doors in your life. Of course, Our theme this year is opening doors in 2024 for this fiscal year. We're going to talk more about that next Sunday. So plan on staying with us. It's a potluck. Okay, no more commercials. The commitment of this ministry is much broader than just paying a minister and paying a musician and keeping the lights on and paying the rent. That is what we're going to talk about as we look at the doors of opportunity and what we want to open in 2024. I want to remind you that our mission is that we are a nurturing, heart-centered community and dedicated to spiritual growth. We seek and serve the divine light within as we honor all of God's expressions. We celebrate abundance, peace, and love in God's great world. That's a lot of doors in one statement. We're committed to demonstrating and inspiring people into just living better lives. And I want to give you a little example of what that could look like. It's been over 5 years. Right, Dave? It was a Sunday morning, and we were at the dance studio, and I was in the back preparing to be a minister. And they came to me, and they said, there's a gentleman here who lost his wife yesterday. And I said, bring him here. And he kept saying, it's only a few minutes before service starts. I know. If we're not here to do that, what are we here to do? Dave knocked, and this community answered. And he has been blessing us ever since. Recognizing the doors to knock on, and even if you get a no, keep knocking. Because it serves everyone involved. We've been blessed. This is what we do as a community. These are the doors that we're looking for to open the way to be a nurturing, heart-centered community and to be a nurturing, heart-centered human being. Because it goes right out there into Flagstaff. And then somebody passing through gets touched and loved by the door that you opened up of opportunity that morning when you said, okay, Spirit, let's open the door of joy. Let's open the door of connection. Let's be conscious of the day we are walking into and the opportunities that may pop up in front of me. I am poised and ready. Nothing enters our soul except by the door of our consent, said St. Francis of de Sales. And in Matt's song, if you find yourself outside looking in, just keep knocking, baby. Because nothing enters our soul that we're not inviting in. Dave knew what his soul needed. He'd been associated with unities before. He knocked on the door. And he was blessed, and so were we. We are knocking on the door. And as Matt reminded us, it just takes one of us. In this world, it takes just one of us. And even though it may not be easy. So I say, why not knock on heaven's door? That's what I say. There's a lot of doors to choose from. There's there's 6 in the room, actually. I say, let's knock on heaven's door. I say, let's look at that opportunity. Those doors that you've left locked, or those doors that you have slammed shut, they may be exactly the door that can take you to heaven. And in New Thought, the way we describe heaven is this. It is the Christ consciousness. It is the realm of divine mind. Heaven is a state of consciousness. And that's what we're doing every day when we choose doors. I say let's knock on heaven's door. Let's knock on the door that lifts us into a consciousness that shifts us into just better human beings. And let's take that out into the world. Let's take our door out into the world and open it for the rest of humanity. Let's knock on heaven's door. Let's knock on the Christ consciousness, the knowing that we are divine. Let's knock on that door. I want to do that one. In the Revealing Word, which was, of course, created by Charles Fillmore, one of our co-founders, it says this. It says that consciousness, Christ consciousness, is heaven. It's a state of consciousness where we are in harmony with the thoughts that we have of the divine. It's a state of consciousness when we're in harmony with the thoughts that we have of the divine. That's what heaven is. Always present, always available. It's a state of consciousness. That's the good news. The bad news is, so is hell. That's the bad news. And it's just a thought. It can be the same door with a different perception or thought about it. That's why we come together. That's why we learn. That's why we reach. That's why we create. That's why we forgive. That's why we love. Matt's going to share the song, Knocking on Heaven's Door, one of my favorite Bob Dylan songs. Mama, take this badge off me. Mama, put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. Matt said, I don't know how we're going to tie that in. So we started talking. And all of a sudden, here it came. Sounds like surrender to me. When we reach out to knock on heaven's door, in order for the knock to be heard and in order to reach it, we have to drop the facade. In this particular song, Bob Dylan was dropping the facade of being a sheriff. He's laying his guns down. He is staying no longer connected to the identity that he had given himself and the stories that he had told about who that was. And when that happened, knocking on heaven's door became quite productive. Because when we've been willing to lay down those things that have caused us to lock those doors and not go back in, that just happens. When we truly present ourselves and say, I'm going to knock on that one. I don't know if heaven's back there or not, but I know God's in it, and I know it'll bless me. So no matter what door I'm knocking on, I am knocking on heaven's door because I am aligning with the divine, because I am in the consciousness of oneness and the divine nature of who I am. It can't be anything but heaven's door. And I'm going to lay down anything that keeps me from it. A state of consciousness where your thoughts are in harmony with God. Anybody interested? I wish I could use that for a fundraiser. Everybody could use that in their life. A state of consciousness that we're in harmony with the divine, what we call God. How do we know which one is heaven's door? We don't. Because every one of them, every door, every opportunity, every event that happens and shows up in your life, it's just an invitation to your divine nature. It is heaven's door. We choose heaven's doors when we have become embodied with the consciousness of the Christ expression. Maybe it comes in the form of volunteering. Maybe it comes in the form of generosity and connecting. Maybe it comes in the form of writing songs. And then talking the minister through how she can make knocking on heaven's door fit into the talk. And opening up the whole conversation and make the message happen. Amazing how many people you'll find when we knock on heaven's door. It's amazing what the world will look like. It's amazing what we can heal. It's amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. Come on, I want to see some heads shake. Yeah, I am amazing. You betcha I am. And you know, there may be a cover charge to get into that heaven's door. And that cover charge, I suspect, is us laying stuff down so that we can truly align in consciousness with the divine. Yeah. Yeah. Mama, take this badge off me. Mama, put my guns in the ground, because I'm not going to shoot them anymore. I'm done with that fight. I'm aligning with the consciousness of the divine, and I am knocking on heaven's door. It's good to be us. Namaste.
I have just a little volume on the guitar, Hayden. Mama, take this badge off me. I can't use it anymore. It's growing dark, too dark to see. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Mama, put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. A long dark cloud is coming down. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Join me on this one. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Bob would be so proud. Thank you. Matt Devlin. So we are preparing for our celebration of abundance. I just got to tell you, thank you. That message really hit home for me. So, thank you. All right, and I want to remind those out there in YouTube land, thank you for being with us. And you can find out what you want to know about the ministry on our website, www.unityoflagstaff.org. And thank you again for your time. Share the link. We're growing on YouTube. Yay us. Yay us. Come on, yay us. Yeah, it's fun. And I want to remind you that once again, Miss Trina Getz is going to pull together our Mother's Day and Father's Day musical montage. So submit your pictures. If you've submitted one in the past, you want us to use that one, great, we'll use it, no problem. If you have a new one, please. And we're doing the same thing for Father's Day. She puts it to music. It's beautiful the way she does it. Round of applause. And we really do enjoy it. And I just want to do a little definition. Mama and Papa does not necessarily mean who you were born to. I chose the biological mother energy in my life, and I know there are people in the room that have, so we welcome those pictures. It is not limited to birth. And so next Sunday, please plan to stay. See where Unity of Flagstaff is and opening our doors. New doors for 2024. Thank you very much. It is a potluck, and it's going to be yummy. Yummy, yum, yum. So please be sure and join us. So come on down here. Today we're having, bring those baskets on down. Today we're having, hey, bring those baskets down here. Okay. Today we're having crucial conversations. I'm so classy, aren't I? Too bad it's all third class. Okay, so crucial conversations today, right after service, about 12 o'clock. What do we do, 12, 12:30? 12:30, thank you. And different topic, different facilitator. We can just talk about that, whatever that might be. So let's bless these baskets, won't we? Deep breath. It is here that we express our gratitude. In the giving, we are blessed. Thank you. All right, go forward, my friends. And so, Matt, do you want this? Yeah, we'll do this, and then will you play some more of your hook at the end? You want to do this one? Okay, here we go. Can you see it? Did I make it too small? Here we go. We're gonna do a little abundance chant while you're prepping your gifts. If you're so inclined, stand up.
What I give away comes back to me. What I give away comes back abundantly. What I give away comes back to me. What I give away comes back abundantly. If there's some I need, I don't let it get me down. Put it out in the world, comes right back around. What I give away comes back to me. What I give away comes back abundantly. What I give away comes back to me. What I give away comes back abundantly.
Perfect. All right. Are we ready? Bring those baskets down here as you're ready. We're going to bless these baskets. And a special thank you to those who auto-tithe. If you have any interest in that, see myself or Selena. Selena, raise your little hand so they know who your beautiful face is. Raise your little hand. I know I do that all the time, don't I? And we appreciate you. It is auto-tithing that really, really supported us through the pandemic. And we came out and we're just dandy. And so we appreciate those givers and all our givers. So let's bless these baskets. Thank you for these gifts. We are grateful and we are opening doors through our generosity. We are abundant, and so it is. And together we are going to affirm the light of God surrounds us. We are the light. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love. The power of God protects us. We are the power. The presence of God watches over us. We are the presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. So you want to do this? Yeah? Okay. Run off with those baskets wherever you go that's magical. And we'll join in. Take it away, Matt. It's about love. It's about laughter. We're going to do a little more swing wide. And here we go.
It's about love.
It's about laughter.
It's about comfort and smiles. It's about love. It's about kindness. It's about hearts open wide. It's about love. It's about passion. It's about taking a chance. It's about love. It's about service. It's about lending a hand. Lending a hand. Swing wide the doors. The time is right. Swing wide the doors to the end of the light. Bring in the dawn from the cry. Swing wide the doors, this heart of mine.
Perfect. Enjoy your week. Create an amazing one. Be sure and join us next Sunday and bring your favorite dish.